This is Jimmy Han. Okay, so we're talking today. This is the Seeds of Success video series, and this is Jimmy Han. So, Jimmy, we've introduced you a little bit here, but tell us what your business is exactly. What do you do here in Korea?
I'm running the recruiting agency. I'm recruiting the native English teachers to Korea from 7 different countries, for like the US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and South Africa. We recruit native English teachers for public school and private school nationwide in Korea.
Is there quite a huge demand for native English teachers still?
Right. There are huge demands in Korea for both the public school. The Korean government has opened the education sector so that every single public school in Korea, they need at least one native English teacher. So the huge numbers.
Mm-hmm. So when did you start Korean Connections? When did you start your Korean Connections?
Well, actually, we've been working with the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education since 2005, and we established incorporation in the British Columbia in Vancouver in 2008. So since then, we are closely working with both SMOE and EPIC English program in Korea, also with the GAPIC, Gyeonggi Province, the English program, also with the major reputable franchise private institute.
Good. So, what kind of challenges do you face as a recruiting agency? Because there are a lot of them out there. What kind of challenges do you face in this industry?
Well, there is huge competition in this the business field. There are many recruiters working for the government agencies and private schools. But in order to communicate with them, so we need to understand their business culture and the business policies for working with the government. So we need to understand their the proper procedure and policies. So this is quite challenging for us. But for private schools, we deal with each school individually. So the mutual understanding and trust will be a good fit.
So do you think that is the main reason for success, is to be able to understand what they're doing, or is there something else to be successful in this area?
Working in Korea as a foreign the enterprise, so you need to understand the Korean business culture well. There are many challenges and many difficulties. Hard to understand Korean business culture because there are many the hierarchies and many different business the concepts. So that many the foreign teachers and the Korean employer have some conflict to understand both sides. So as a recruiter, we to coordinate which is the best way to help them on both sides.
So to work closely with both sides to
Right.
ensure that they are, and then in turn that helps them trust you, kind of thing, and help your reputation in business.
That's right.
Yes.
So sometimes for the making a contract between the employee and the employer, sometimes there's some the mistakes of understanding of the contract clause because the different the cultural background. So as I was born in Korea and raised and educated in Seoul, so I have the knowledge of the Korean business culture, so that I interpret them what this is and what so that we can guide them what to do and what not to do.
So if you were to give someone some advice, if they want to start a similar business, or if they even just wanted to start a business in Korea, what kind of advice or tip could you give them?
In order to set up a business in Korea, so you need to understand the Korean business culture first, and then Korean ethics, which is quite different from the Western countries, right? So there are many resources and support and help you can use for like Seoul Global Business Support Center is one of the the great the agencies funded by Seoul Metropolitan the government. So that this agency provides the comprehensive the consultation, free counseling, and also you can meet with the business the experts on some business field, so that you can take advantage of their the free consultation, and you can build up some networks so that you can meet many the business people in Korea.
So, if you had any kind of final words of advice, or maybe tell us how we can contact you, or how can people get in touch with you, what would you tell them? What's your contact information or something we get from them?
What I'm doing, running my business, the mission is to help people and open the opportunity to get their jobs in Korea, so that I can provide you any the information or any help if you need any help from me. So please to contact anytime, and the doors are open anytime, and you can communicate through email, or you can call me anytime.